Ooh, here's the most interesting thing, guys. We're back at it again. We're going to go live, and it's going to be amazing because today they dropped what seems to be a little new surprise. Season 3 is finally here, and I'm ready to play. I'm ready to play. Get this, my guy. We're going in to slap. With some guns, though. Chata. We're gonna have a blast. I know I am. Hopefully, everybody's doing all right today, having a good time, staying together, staying strong. You know, it's rough times out there. You see anybody in need of help, at least encourage them. And you know how? Just by being polite and hearing them out. You never know, you might save a life. Just make a connection, make sure that they're here sometimes, you know? It goes a long way. Just so you know, it goes a long way. And we got to keep that going no matter what. No matter what. Oh, baby. Right now I'm gonna check. Uh, 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 I don't know what's going on. Is it because I'm not playing the game that this is not on? Sorry, guys. I'm not the ultimate, YouTube channel. But I'm getting there. Recommended. I like my settings. I might have to bump up the resolution though. What do we got here, baby? She got the wetsuit on. Hey. She got the drip. She got the drip suit. All right. So it seems like we gotta wait 20 minutes, guys. In the meantime, I'm gonna think about something to talk about. How about we just... I need like a 20-minute countdown. Definitely need like a 20-minute countdown. Oh, I'm on fire, baby. I'm literally on fire. I decided to change. I gotta manually focus. So now you guys see why I use the other one. It's not a bad camera. Look, for $20, this is not a bad camera. Right? I just choose to use my iPhone SE as my camera. If you guys want to find out what I'm using as my camera, I suggest you hit the comment section and let me know what you would like to see. But it's very interesting just to kind of like, the growth. And right now, the sad part is that I'm in a little predicament just because, well, let me see if I can give you a brief story about what's going on in my life. And maybe by me listening to this later on, I'll see how to kind of like put it all together for you guys. But this is going to be my best way of saying it for the first time. So, yeah, I'm going to try. Excuse me if I lose you guys, but that's my intention, not to lose you guys. So, we'll do good. Now, here's the thing. I want to explain myself. 35 years of age, and I feel blessed because despite of everything that I've come across and tried, I've conquered and come clean and build myself a stronger person. And one of the biggest reasons why is because I didn't realize how much of a good person I can be. And a large thanks goes to my mom. She is really the person who humbles me. And for those who don't have your mom, this will give you a little bit of an idea of what my mom is like to me. So my mom is the only person who knows how to trigger me. Like, I have sometimes to really figure myself out and not come across too strong, because I realize that, emotions get the best of you. And I wasn't in the best situation. And honestly, I realized something. So, my mom had an incident, and this was her second one so far. She goes into a state of shock. She was having a seizure, and I was able to move things around in order for my mom to get out of the house. My mom is a little bit of weight, and it was gonna take more than me and my sister to move her in the situation. And good thing the fire ambulance came through, and they took her to the Stanford hospital. And it was on Mother's Day that I found her like this, and I spent my Mother's Day in the hospital praying for my mother. And there was a family right next to us that I felt sorry for, because in that moment I realized that you can lose somebody very close to you, and if you don't realize, every second of it, that you can be in their life to say exactly how you feel, then it kind of makes you, what I said earlier, You just gotta realize people, give attention to people, make sure that they have some sort of connection to reality. It's like sometimes our dream selves and our real selves, uh, sometimes we think reality is the dream and the dream is the reality because of how heavy sometimes reality is. And then sometimes your dreams can be as heavy. Everybody individually. I'm talking about millions of people, countless leaving their thoughts behind about what dreams are. But I didn't realize what I was doing or what I wanted to do with myself. So I kind of like came across thinking, well, what is that going to be like? What am I going to do in the case that I do lose somebody close to me? And I kind of digress, but like I realized that the people right next to me, somebody had lost their mom, and then, you know, it was a grandma, and that's the reality of life. You're gonna lose people. You're gonna lose yourself one day. Now, we're all here to sort of fight the fight, and you know what's funny, right? Whether it's called fighting, surviving, maintaining, man, I can come up with a lot of words and versions of what we think the answer is for all of this. But I'm gonna try this again, right? I'm gonna say it like this. We've realized, we've come across, and we have not set the right, like, for instance, everybody's perspective was different. Like I had my sister, I had my brother, and my my sister was in a state of shock, and I realized that I too was hoping that she wouldn't get into that state because so many good things was coming around for her, to the point that she was just realizing what was going on. She had gotten married and things were looking up, and then at the same time, poof, like uh percep- perspective, perception, your eyes are your gears, your ears are your gears, your mouth are your gears, you know, uh the body, the tool, the mind, it's like you need to send electricity, right? You need to send the blood. Your body's ultimately like something totally different, especially with all this technology. Very, very beautiful stuff. And I know I might be talking to myself on here because, it seems like something out there doesn't want me to sort of put the word out there like I am. And I'm not going to let that beat me. But I realize that, the message for me is that I'm going to fight, you know, and I'm going to have to fight however I know how to fight. And I'm going to take it there. I'm going to realize that this is no longer something to encourage. We got to do something about it. We we've come along too long. You know, I realized that we gotta turn right. We gotta secure, or as a matter of fact, they want to secure, right? There's a cure and there's a secure, right? And the secure, right? It's like it sounds like sir and it sounds like sure. You know, that's what you tell people when you're like they're on top of you. Like sure, like my mom. If she told me to do anything, I had to realize if I wanted to do it. You know, after a while, once you're about an age group, you just kind of want to like tell yourself what's going on. You know, is it for you? Is it for you? You know, like, do you really want to go that route that you have to disrespect the person who brought you into this world? Now, I don't know about you, but I think of myself a little bit of a balance. Like, I realize I can't justify anything because people who think they're right, there's never a right answer. There's many, many answers, and not all of them are right. Now, the human being is the most interesting thing. She's in a state where I realize after what she has been through that I might have lost the biggest person in my life, and God did not allow that. I realized that her mentality is back. It's just that her will and her drive to do things physically is still awesome in her hands and her eyes, the way her brain works, but her feet, they have a hard time. And that's like having a car that has issues. One of the wheels is down, the brakes. There's a lot that goes into the mechanism. So you can't tell me that, when somebody doesn't know what they're getting into, I'm just going to realize what I'm trying to say. And like I said, I do this a lot, but I'm going to do my best to kind of say what I have to say. I've realized that when there's no fight or no justice, you're not going to be able to sleep. And if you dream, you're not going to be able to wake up the same. You have to think time and time again, like, what it is that you have to come through to be able to propel. I realized that was my mom, and if somebody messes with my mom, I'm gonna be sure to make sure that they know that they've pushed me. That's the activity. The other day I saw something, and it was very graphic. I forgot who the person's name was, but there's some real news. The person had literally went to stab and got shot at. Now, I don't know about you, but it's like, I get it. You shoot somebody and it's not going to prevent them from doing the action. So we think, right? Why doesn't any cop shoot to at least disable the person? Like, you can't kill somebody. You just can't. It's like, I think that's the message that I want to like bring. You know, after my mom, like I would do anything for my mom, but my mom doesn't have her legs. Now, she's not the same person if she doesn't have her legs. Now, I'm not saying disable somebody by shooting the leg, but probably like, you know, try to get at their hand, try to get their attention, you know, bust shots in the air. You don't have to bust shots into somebody. It's like, where are these people in the moment? Like, don't they realize what they gotta do? Like, they can't shoot somebody. That's just not what you do. You don't shoot somebody and bring them any sort of justice. You can't end somebody's life. Nobody has the right to end somebody's life. There's accidents out there, right? And that's not even the worst problem. It's just, how long are we gonna let this pass by? We can't let this be a thing. I'm not saying take away the guns from the cops. I'm just saying, like, they gotta give warning shots, at least in the air. I don't care. I don't care if it's in New York or anything. If somebody shot accidentally, maybe karma or something, but realize the real deal. Don't aim your gun at somebody, because there's gonna be a lot of guns aiming back at you. Not saying, like, you know, it's like the point of the finger kind of thing. Don't point your finger at somebody, because there's gonna be many more pointing back at you. Well, don't keep up the work that injustifies what's going on. Do something that changes that reality. Like, don't keep criminalizing yourselves. It's not right to take someone's life. Shoot the air, guys. Shoot it. Just bust a shot in the air. I'm gonna keep trying to see what's wrong with Warzone, Call of Duty, but it's been an interesting talk to you guys. I hope y'all see this and learn something from it. The boy has a lot of knowledge to pass down, and I know somebody out there cares to hear what I have to say. And for you, my friend, I appreciate y'all.